Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Learning Torah Lishma. Just something small that it's important for women to understand about men. You have these women that, after many years of koilel, screaming koilel, and they don't get married, then they start going, thinking about marrying someone that works. It takes many years, but then they're like, okay, I'll marry someone that works. He has to make $100,000 a year. He has to support me. V'chule, v'chule, act. They have this whole thing. And, there's also the girls that, the few girls that in the beginning want someone that works. And they're thinking this. And they have to understand that in today's days, in the olden days, you had a little wood cabin. You didn't really need much money to survive. Things work differently. And today, the standard is very high. You need electricity. You need a house. There's property tax. There's food. There's so many. There's a car. There's gas. There's so many expenses. The kids going to yeshiva, to school. There's so many expenses that the men then, to have expenses for kids, and then also to have expenses for an adult, which the woman is an adult, right? They don't want that, especially since there's the women sometimes can have this endless amount of what they want, and they don't care about the debt that their husband goes into. So what men value today is either a woman who is very calculated, is really focused on the kids, not on herself, and therefore she doesn't take endless amounts of money. That's one option. But the second one seems to be which is more which is more the norm, is that you want a woman who could support herself, and there's no reason for today that a woman can't support herself. There's no reason she can make so much money and you don't want her to spend everything. You want her to be responsible. You don't want to spend. You want someone who's responsible, thinks of others, thinks especially of her kids. You understand? But men don't want to. The regular men. I'm not talking about rich people that have endless amount of money. You understand? They get married to these arrogant women, and then they get divorced. It happens many times. But a regular man, he doesn't want a woman who wants his money. He wants a woman that could take care of herself. And this is something that women miss. And this is the reality of today, especially with so much